Ooh la la. Well, hello everyone. Greetings. Welcome one and all. I hope that you all are doing fantastical today. I should really adjust that camera. I didn't get it in the right spot before starting. Got to adjust the chat window too because it's in the wrong place. Helio, I did find the song that you were looking for there. Basilisk, thank you so much for that subscription. 99 months. My word. 99 month. Now this is a streak. 100. You are 1 month off. You are currently at... I did the math here for a moment. You are at 12 years and 3 months. 12 and a quarter year. That can't be... No, 8 years. 8 years. What am I thinking? Oh my god. I'm looking at looking at the number of months that I'm multiplying by, not the number of years I'm multiplying by. 8 years and 3 months. That's a long time. That is a long time. Thank you so much for the subscription. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. It is great to have you along for the ride. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you again, Basilisk. You've been busy lately, so it's nice to see you once again. How you doing there, NB? Greetings. And Helio, I see you there as well. Why are you typing in exclamation poop, NB? Going to visit my parents today and have a puppy play date. Puppy play, very good. Okay. They should have fun. The only problem might be that there is a slight size discrepancy. Oh no, size discrepancy. £98 versus £28. That's a huge discrepancy. Oh my word. Holy moly. It's like a £70 discrepancy. Jeebus. The big dog doesn't realize he's big. My dog is pretty good about all size dogs. Man. Been running around like a chicken that's missing its head. Working retail versus teaching. I'll take retail. Man, that says a lot about the state of youth and teaching in this country, I would say. Man. So, man. Oh, legit. It's bad. My brother is a high school teacher and has been thinking about quitting for a while. I'm like, no, please educate the masses, please. Man. Good luck to you, Basilisk, with your running around like a chicken with your head cut off situation. Because, like, I get why you did it, but at the same time, yuck. They don't even give you a pension anymore. We do not invest in education in this country. There's been an assault on it. Like, I remember when No Child Left Behind started, and all of my teachers were moaning and groaning about it because of how bad it was. I was in my final years of high school. I didn't really understand it. I was too busy being young and like wanting to do whatever I wanted, you know? And because it went into effect so late in my education, I was not really affected by it. But man, my I've learned plenty about it by now. Budget is back in balance and making headway in goals. That's good to hear. It was once upon a time that teaching was good, not just there in the USA. I think every country has some sort of problem. Hello, Ratchet. No, you're not getting on me today. I will give you your kibble, and you can sniff your kibble and walk away from it. Because I know you're not in here for it. He hears me chatting, and he thinks that that means that he can get onto my lap. That is not the case. Not today. Not today, not at all. Less educated people are easier to control. They are. Um, Nothing really comes like America has been thoroughly hollowed out. Not a lot of high quality anything comes out of America. We don't produce anything particularly high quality. Like physically, there are no physical goods that come out of this country that are particularly high quality. All of the manufacturing has long since been shipped overseas. You do not need educated people to produce things in America because there's nothing that educated people are necessary to produce, you know? Um, Ever and the replacement, ESSA. ESSA just as bad as NCLB. See, I don't know what ESSA is. So, lobotomized aircraft. There are about, I think, 7 plants in Michigan for cars. Most are produced in Mexico. Yes, yes. Mexico is moving forward with universal health care as well, which is something that America does not have. And you know what? If Mexico's move to universal health care works out, uh, maybe we will end up with the wall, and Mexico will build it because they won't want Americans going across the border siphoning off their health care. Who knows? That's just a cynical statement that I had there. Don't take it too seriously. Um, Every Student Succeeds Act, December 2015. Oh wow, you're much closer to Canada. Don't blame you on that one. I'd rather be closer to Canada too. Um, Hey, Canada has it. Yeah, but not a lot of Canada is inhabitable. Most of the Canadian population is concentrated to like 5 locations across the border, um, and it's by a long shot too. So, have you ever been to Canada? It's like winter 50% of the year. Ooh la la. Oh, we. By the power of cheddar, I be streaking through everyone's chat once more. Cheesy streaking. On a non-streaking topic, what's everyone's favorite cheese? Thank you so much for the subscription, Cortex. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. Welcome to the stream. 56 months, man. You're 25 minutes from Canada? Michigan feels exactly the same as Canada. Well, that means it's not inhabitable most of the year, right? It's too cold. Winter just never ends. Brie is your preferred cheese. I'm all down for cheddar. Just good old classic sharp cheddar. Okay, yes, sometimes the negative degree weather does sting my face and burn it. I can't pick just one cheese. It's like Sophie's choice. I love cheese so much. Are you from Michigan, or are you a Wisconsinite? I remember Wisconsin being known for its cheese. Cheddar is good too, but I love my buttery cheeses. It depends on the mood that I'm in, but I've really been into very aged cheese, like 18, 20 months, that have a crystalline structure. My God. Not from Wisconsin. No, but the degree to which you're loving cheese makes me think that you are more Wisconsinite than you are Michigander. There's this hickory smoked sharp cheddar from Tillamook that is really, really good. So here's the thing. I think I have developed a really big love for super cheap, terrible cheeses. Okay? I think I have developed a love for super cheap, terrible cheeses because all I want whenever I say that I want cheese is the cheap cheese that you get in the grocery store aisle when you go to Aldi. Like their Happy Farms brand or something. Because like what I will do is I will buy a block of cheese. You know, it's not small. It's like this big or something, right? It's super small, you know, like not all that thick. And I'll buy one of those and like I have a hunk of that. Like I go through it in a month, if that. I'm not crazy. I'm not like crazy about cheese. I'm not eating it constantly. But that's basically what I like, what I prefer, because I thought to myself, man, this other grocery store that I go to, because Aldi, you know, it's budget, and it doesn't carry everything that I need, so I have to go to a second grocery store to round out my shopping list. So I go to the second grocery store, and they have a very special, like, refrigerator unit that is away from basically everything else. It's in the bakery department, okay? It's in the bakery deli department. And it's away from all of the other coolers. And I noticed that this thing is dedicated to cheese. It's fully dedicated to cheese. There are nothing but fancy cheeses in this small cooler. And I'm like, wow, that is some dedication. And I guess it makes sense to put it in the bakery along with the breads and like the cold cuts and everything. So I look at this, cooler, and I see that they've got some of the really high quality Tillamook cheese. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grab a brick of Tillamook, and I'm gonna eat that as opposed to the cheddar that I get from Aldi. So I get a brick of super sharp cheddar cheese, brand Tillamook. it costs like twice as much, if not more. I hate it. I hate it. I think it's waxy. It doesn't chew well. It leaves a film on my teeth and around and all over in my mouth. And I'm like, this stuff is terrible. And I paid premium price for it. I switched back to the cheap cheese from Aldi. I don't know what to say. Parents got this pizza Gouda cheese, I think, from a Fancy Fries or Whole Foods. It really did feel like eating pizza in cheese form. We should plan to heist of the Great Cheese Vault. It's kind of like when I make a grilled cheese and really all you want is American. Cheap does not mean bad quality, only 90% of the time. Just only 90% of the time. My dad, when he was growing up in the 70s, instead of food stamps, they would sometimes give you food and they would get a huge block of government cheese. That was basically the same thing. When did the food stamps program get started, I wonder? Anyways. Chat. Would you ever eat coffee, Cheese Will? I'll put it this way, okay? I am willing to try just about anything, okay? I'm willing to try just about anything. One of the hard rules is that anything that I eat, it can never move in front of me. Like, it can never move. So anything where it's like, okay, well, it's technically not dead and we have to basically kill it in front of you. Nope. Full stop. No, I am not here for that. Anything where it's like it is dead, but there's something weird going on with its like its nervous system because it's intact enough or whatever, and it'll still move whenever it like gets heated or whatever. It's like, no, won't do that. Even if it's like a dish that's composed in such a way and it's got like a heater underneath it so that it'll like kind of move and like release steam or something. Absolutely not. If it's moving, I don't want it. Okay. Hard first rule. Okay. Second, I don't eat tentacles. Okay. I don't know what it is about them, but I will not eat tentacles. So octopus and squid and stuff like that is off the table. 3, bugs are off the table. I will not eat bugs. I'm not interested. Maybe if I am in a crazy survival scenario, I will eat bugs, but you get the idea. Hello, Mr. Strife. I hope your diseases are under control and that you are not currently being thrown into a volcano. Hello, Mr. Trebuchet. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Welcome back. No escargot. No escargot. No snails. I will not eat snails. So I'll eat just about anything as long as it's not falling outside of the realm of what you might consider normal food would be. And that's obviously a very vague way of describing it. But I'm pretty open to it as long as it's been properly butchered and or processed into something that doesn't look like whatever it was previously. You know, there are limits to that. Like, that's more or less a rule on meats. Obviously, vegetables and grains and fruits are a different story. It's like, oh, it's an apple. It looks exactly like it does on a tree. I don't have a problem with that, you know? What about shrimp? I'm fine eating shrimp. It's not like I have a shrimp allergy or anything. I don't have allergies to anything from the sea. To my knowledge, I do not have any actual food allergies. I've never run into one. But I am not a seafood fan. Like, I'm not a really big fan of shrimp. Like, it's just not a flavor that I'm really all that interested in. cat's sitting next to me. Can't tell if he's interested in pets or if he's interested in food. Crispy bugs? Do shrimp count as bugs in this context? I guess I don't think that shrimp counts as bugs. Like, even though they're like they're technically a type of bug of the sea or something. You don't like wiggly tentacles? Well, maybe in some pornography, but not on my plate. It doesn't matter if it's on my plate during pornography. It's still on the plate. That's still a no. So nothing on a spinning platter or a conveyor belt then. I mean, listen, I'm a Midwesterner. I have grown up nowhere near fish supplies. So the most exotic fish that I've ever eaten is halibut. And that was pretty damn delicious, but it's really expensive where I live. So I can't eat halibut pretty much ever without really shelling out for it. Other than that, the most common and easy to get my hands on type of fish is like tuna and salmon, and that's because those are like farmed fish and they put them in a can or a bag or something and they sell them at the grocery store. I'll eat that stuff no problem. You know, I don't have a problem with that stuff. But there's a limit to how much of it that I can eat. Catfish is also relatively good, but it's been a while since I've had catfish. Like a long time. It's been like 20 years. 20, maybe as much as 30 years since I've had catfish. So I had escargot. The snails are just a vehicle for garlic and butter. You can also eat newspapers with garlic and butter or bread. Which is better with garlic and butter than snails or newspaper? You're just making me want garlic bread now. My husband calls them sea bugs. I mean, that's not a bad way to describe shrimp. Here, it is a delicacy, and some people love it with beer. Ugh. I think I'm allergic to shellfish. Does shrimp count as shellfish? I believe shrimp counts as shellfish. I believe it does. I don't know for certain. Okay, but what about scallops? You like seared scallops, right? I can't remember having ever tasted scallops. There's a pretty good chance I've tasted scallops, but I don't remember. Okay? I've had a pretty varied life so far. I was thinking about shrimp because sometimes they are served with head on. You see, that's just not cool for me. I don't like shrimp with the head on. If the head remains on the shrimp, I'm not interested. Oh, the fuck did I come into? Hello, Nipty. Greetings. Hi, we are talking about sea bugs. Cool snack. For escargot. Oh my god. I think it started with favorite cheese. Think how we usually have it. It's usually served with butter and some kind of toast. Then a question about coffee cheese, and then led into what would or would not eat. I mean, I don't understand why this is a fascinating topic. There's nothing special about this. Sardines on the coals and a slice of bread. Wonderful. I used to eat sardines as a kid, but I got fed up with all of the bones that was in them. I did not like the bones that were in the sardines. I don't think that they taste different from mushrooms, though. Like, you could definitely make the same dish with mushrooms and it would still be just as good. Well, you see, NB, I've got a mental hang up on mushrooms. I don't like them because they're fungus. And I just, like, I'll eat a dish, and if you tell me that there were mushrooms in it, I won't ever want to eat it again. I don't have such a violent and visceral reaction that I'm like, oh, I now need to puke or something like that. Some people will find out what they ate, and they'll immediately retch, but that's not my case. It's like, I can eat mushrooms. I will eat mushrooms to an extent, you know. But if I know that there are mushrooms in it ahead of time, it's a problem for me. And that's all a mental thing. So yet the first thing I hear here is Will mentioning tentacle porn. Well, I mean, you came in on the perfect correct note there, Nifty. Delicious. Okay, I'm finally catching up with chat. He doesn't like to put wiggly tentacles in his mouth. Usually, we don't eat the head of the shrimp. Yes. It's weird. I don't like fish bones. I mean, nobody should like fish bones. It's not healthy to consume bones. They have the possibility of like perforating your digestive tract, and that is not something that you ever want. Gives us an idea for a holiday drive. Oh, no thank you. No thank you. Sardines are very good for you. This is not an interesting conversation here. Let me go on about how I don't eat weird things. Oh man, parent got some frozen beer battered Alaskan cod from a business Costco. As it was cooking, you could smell the beer off of it. Weirdly, when I tasted them, there wasn't much, if any, beer taste to them. It's probably because the alcohol cooks off. But then again, alcohol doesn't really freeze all that easily. Alcohol cooks off really easily, and it is exceedingly difficult to freeze. So you say that strife isn't a fungi. Cortex, I swear. Small sardines with bones and everything. Wait, what the? It all goes down. Ugh, yuck. I mean, mushrooms aren't very good. It's not like you have an aversion to delicious things like watermelon or cheeseburgers. That is true. I'm not an enormous fan of watermelon because there's not a lot of substance to it. But that's more of a texture issue than it is a flavor issue, you know? As I usually do, come in the right time. God. Fine, I will rephrase. It allows to know what is off the table, metaphorically and literally. Oh, God, not prematurely. I can't stomach any fish or sea creatures. I get nauseous from them, and it's their smell. Wait, Nipti, you come from a country that definitely has some amount of connection with seafood, and you can't? I am fascinated by this. I personally believe that love for seafood and your interest in it is strongly connected to how close to the coast you are born. Okay? That's not a hard rule, but I think that if you are born closer to the coast and it's more likely for you to find seafood in the supermarket and on menus at restaurants, the more likely you are to enjoy it. Just basically like exposure therapy, if you will. Yeah, I can't. The taste makes me hurl. And also, mild allergy. My mouth gets rash. Oh, wow. I live in a small fishing community. It's what we eat for every meal. And I have a fish allergy. I'm a native Kansas Cityan, and I don't eat seafood regularly, but the rare occasions when I get it, I love it. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. Well, yeah, if you have an allergy, stay the hell away. They have pork there, probably chickens. Okay, so, chat, here's the deal. there's stuff to open today. Okay, I'm probably gonna save it for later, unless I should go for it now if you think. But you remember me talking about like getting stuff, putting it in order and whatnot. So I ordered some stuff. And it all arrived finally. And the question is, should I avert my eyes? I mean, NB definitely pointed to what's probably going to happen. Your next big event / challenge thing, you should let us choose which you struggle through. Fallout Dust. Oh my god. You're talking about the mod, the Dust for Fallout New Vegas, aren't you? Oh my word. There are a lot of roaming area for cows. I thought you guys were too mountainous. That's a good question. If you have beef in Finland and you don't have a lot of roaming plains for cows to graze on. No, you have to have cows in Finland. It's too cold. Like, it's super necessary. The Finland is part of that area of the world where it's like if you can't digest milk, you die, you know? Because like the ability to ingest milk and like not get sick from cow milk specifically, right? If you don't have the ability to digest milk in that part of the world, like society doesn't hold together type situation. We are actually a very plains area, only like one mountain up north. Well then, what do you know? I like how you can see my ring light so perfectly on my mug. I hate how anthropologically correct you are right now. I mean, listen, you can understand these things about humanity and how it's developed and societally is set up. And unfortunately, there's always going to be some assholes that decide to latch on to weird truths about the way that humanity has developed over time and try to use that to claim racial superiority. It's not cool, but it's a thing that happens way, way, way too often. Average Finn consumes so much milk that it would scare foreigners. Oh my word. William Strife versus Tunnelers at level 1. Rage hype. The Nords don't go to get to talk about food. They ferment sharks. As I recall, Hakarl was described as like eating a urine-soaked mattress due to its strong flavor of ammonia. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I should talk. My family is Scottish. We also do not believe in food with taste. Are you talking about haggis? Are you talking about haggis? Would it be just as bad as Americans with cheeseburgers? We do love our cheeseburgers. We love our cheeseburgers way too much. Did you guys know that before like the solution to a whole lot of our food problems in America? Because let's make something abundantly clear. Most of the world's food supply and the reason why the population has exploded is because of food processing, which was a direct result of a bunch of advancements to fuel the war effort of World War II. Like the concept of processed food really did hit stride in World War II, and so for all of this time leading up to World War II, there was a problem with like how you got enough meat to feed people. across the United States, try to get the population to increase, like feed people, and they don't have calorie deficits. Which is a wild thing. If you go back and you look at pictures pre-World War II, people were just so regularly thin. It was real difficult to gain weight, And it was just a product of the fact that we didn't have processed foods. And then World War II happened and processed foods became a thing. But what is fascinating about this is the type of solutions that people were trying to come up with. And one of them was hippos. Like, there was this entire plan to try and farm hippos because they were also a fantastic way to clean up like the algae blooms and the plant matter that grows in waterways. So this was supposed to be the solution. It didn't pan out for many remarkably simple reasons, but it's a fascinating thing. Stay away from any form of baby carrot. They are harvested before they're ripe, then bleached. Really? But to my knowledge, baby carrots are just normal carrots that have then been carved down. Fun fact, Julia Child was a famous French cook, started her cooking career with the Navy when she was tasked with concocting something so disgusting it would work as a shark repellent. Her cooking improved after that rather significantly. I'm gonna need to see citations on that one. She was on camera so much that if she didn't tell that story on her own, I don't know that I'd believe it. And even then, she could be just spinning a tale. Oh, it starts at haggis and goes downhill. Between deep-fried Mars bars and soggy fries served in waffle cone, modern Scottish cuisine continues to dread the dreaded history of haggis. Trebuchet, you are reminding me of a Scotsman that I knew who ate the deep-fried Mars bar, and he was like, "Yeah, I had to sign a waiver before eating it, because it's so bad for you. You could eat it and just drop dead." Just, I was like, jeez, wow. Cannot recall what country, but there is one that realized a poisonous shark is edible if you piss on it and bury it in sand. Jeez, I will never understand. I will never understand. The pee is real. I just piss on it, crazy style. It's on her Wikipedia page, and she refers to the story in her foreword in her cookbook, Mastering the Art of French Cooking. Oh my god. Oh my god. As the fact sphere in Portal 2 mentioned, the first person to show that cow's milk is drinkable was very, very thirsty. Oh my word. Oh man. Oh, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to sit over here with my bread. You weak milk drinker. I guess orcs don't drink milk. I imagine the first person to eat a shrimp was probably facing a scant harvest. I mean, there's no shortage of food that we eat that is purely a result of somebody not having enough food and figuring out what you could eat. I mean, that's kind of the way that a lot of mushrooms ended up working out. So many mushrooms will just kill you if you eat them. And like by the time you know, colonists came to America, like there were a whole bunch, like we can't overlook how many different things existed that were edible in America that were not present in the old world. And they had to speed run that stuff, and the way they did it was they would feed the shrooms to their livestock and be like, well, is it gonna kill the cow? Is it gonna kill the pig? You know? And it's like, okay, well it made the pig sick. I probably shouldn't eat that. Or, oh, this pig just fell over dead the next day type thing. It was a clever way to speed run it without actually having to eat it as eat it yourself, you know, a human. Hello, Ratchet. You're not coming up here. Listen, I'll give you your kibble, but you're not getting on my lap today. He wants it so bad. Still drink a cup of milk every day. Actually, there are a couple studies out there. They think that when humanity went through a bottleneck, which meant our population fell down below 10,000 people, that because of being next to coastal areas in Africa, they were able to eat a lot of seafood and rebuild the populace. You have to admit that having access to a food chain that you normally would not be a part of taking advantage of, because there are food chains on land, there are food chains in the air, there are food chains in water, and there are also food chains underground. And of course, they're all linked to some degree, but they are not like expressly connected to one another in like broad strokes. So being able to being able to reach into a food chain that you are not a fundamental predator for is a really big value. Because like fishing, there's a lot of tools to really reliably fish. Like you have to have tools to fish. You can't just reach into the water and grab them or chase them down. That's one of the most important things about humanity. We were capable of overcoming a lot of we were capable of catching a lot of game specifically because we're persistence runners. We're endurance runners. You know, we it's like, yeah, we can run for a stupid long time. The horror stories about like the thing that like walks at a really slow pace, but it never sleeps and it always walks. That's humans. That's humans and running against like any animal on land. That's one of the reasons why we have so many, like tracking is such a thing in human history. So to suddenly not have to, you know, do that thing and then reach into the water and grab something, you have to have a tool. You have to have a tool. Like you can endurance run against your prey until they can't get up anymore because you've been pursuing them for so long. And you can't do that with the water. So for there to be a surplus of fish and then to have the tools necessary to just reach into the water and grab fish and eat them, like it's unique. I can believe anthropologically the whole concept about like, yeah, you know, like seafood is super important for the survival of the species because, you know, availability and stuff. They surmised that like it actually increased our brain growth. I can believe that as well. I know that one of the most healthy fish types of fish that you can eat is halibut. Or halibut? No. It starts with an S. No, not an S. I think it's mackerel. It's an exceedingly oily fish, and it smells very, very fishy. By modern standards, it is not considered a very high quality fish, but evidently it is full
Ooh
of
la
crazy
la.
nutrients, making it probably the most healthy fish for you to consume on a regular basis. Here's the thing, though. How did humans know about our breastfeeding milk if not from watching others drinking from other forms of breast milk. If not, or drinking other forms of breakfast milk. God. I don't have answers for you. My degree is in anthropology, as Strife, and I'm sure Chat has heard before, so I really love this stuff. There's so much to talk about in anthropology. You are correct, sir. Increase the use of making tools, which increases your brain. Yes, precisely. There's a part of me that wanted to double major with history. Oh no. Strife, stop gaining so much of my respect. Devil Driver just redeemed Say S Word. Also, I don't have my headphones on, so the subscriptions do not like just blast into my ear. And that's your S word today, Devil Driver. Subscription, because one was purchased, and be gifted a tier 1 sub to Mr. Trebuchet. Yes, Mr. Trebuchet got a free sub there. Enjoy. It's good to know that I'm worth both your time and your money. Great to have you along for the ride. We domesticated dogs, or they helped domesticate themselves to help in the hunting strategy. Yeah, there's an entire thing regarding the fact that like dogs had to, in some capacity, domesticate themselves because they knew that they could. It was easier to stay around humans and pick up their leftovers, and successfully doing that without being attacked meant that you had to selectively, like they had to self-selection breed to not be ferocious and look like not threatening to the humans. It's crazy. See, you're calling me out. I like mackerel too. One cannot resist someone breastfeeding boobily, or however the quote went. God. Okay. This is enough chat. I haven't even started the game up, and it's like an hour in. What am I doing? No, Ratchet. Well, I mean, he did notice and said boobies. Boobles. Breasting boobily. All right, here's the question, chat. Do you want me to open stuff now, or do you want me to open stuff later? Boobles. I'll never forget when some girl she got like oversized googly eyes and slapped them on her tits. Took a picture of it and said, "Boobily eyes." Open it now? Oh, I don't know. Does chat deserve the openings right now? If you don't think I'm going to do that, I'm 1000% going to. That's how you're supposed to like start a night of sweet love making with you know, it's just like, honey, I'm home. He turns the corner and you're just standing there, you know, like leaning against the wall with a hand on your hip, just oversized novelty Google eyes on your otherwise naked chest. Oh, right, you mentioned it earlier, but I didn't realize you did breasting boobily. Would be an interesting way to have pasties. Listen, I'm no G cup, but double D ain't bad. I'll never understand why they just started doubling the cup letter instead of just moving on to E. When I used to work at my old store, like Sucks shop, they sold pasties, so I bought some and was like, let me wear these, and likewise shaking around, and he's like, what's the point of that? I can't see your nipple. There's an untapped market for googly pasties. Quick, someone patent it. The old sucks shop. I can see how voice to text will do that. Sex shop, sucks shop. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. Let's go ahead and open a couple of things, yeah? Are you guys down to watch me unbox some stuff? Normally I wouldn't have done this. It's not like these things were bought off of the wish list or anything. This is just stuff that I bought myself. And then I proceeded to be like, you know what? Guys, what if I just, like, saved this for you? And then I opened it on stream. They don't even sound the same. Sucks and sex. No. Those have a lot of similar sounds. They definitely, sucks and sex definitely rhymes. All right, that one's open. Love the vest today. That reminds me, you may not have seen me in one of my more youthful pictures here. Where on earth is this image located? What did I just find left over on my freaking screen? Well, this was from that cursed pizza that I was forced to eat years back. Huh. Okay, so I know that is. You know what? Hang on a moment. I got something that I'd like to show because it's been a while. Like, it's been long enough that this is an old picture. Wasn't that like 2 years ago? Yeah, like whenever you're running a stream, sometimes assets just get like put places and you forget that they exist. Do I still have a picture of myself? Oh dear. I appear to not have that picture anymore. That's a shame. I thought that I would have it on my computer, and I was wrong. Oh well. I was gonna show like a really old picture of me, but I don't have it. Ah, Swedish pizza. Looks like a good pizza. The fuck is a Swedish pizza? I put down my phone for 1 minute. Now I'm totally lost. Banana on pizza. There's banana on it. So about 2 years ago, Strife did his Fallout for Hope's charity stream for the month of December. Yes. So, NB, you were here for the most recent charity stream on in December, and like I had to do a painting. The year before that was it was a cursed pizza stream. It was basically split up into 5 pieces, and each section was you get to make a series of choices about what type of disgusting, terrible pizza is going to be composed. And it started with Dorito crust. And Tev went and baked this thing for me. It had like blueberry sauce on it, or like cream, like blueberry cream cheese sauce, and like pineapple, and I do not remember. There are definitely clips of it. I don't remember what it was ultimately. Holy moly. So next year should be making a tentacle. No. All right. Anyway. Let me go ahead and grab some of this stuff. Okay. Here's piece number 1. Unfortunately, the reason that I ended up buying this stuff is because the brand went out of business, and I was like, "Oh, they were so good." So I was like, "All right, I'll spend some extra cash. I'll spend some extra cashish purchasing the leftover stock since the brand went out of business." Oh, screw this, man. I am not cutting this thing with a knife. It wants to stretch. It just wants to stretch. All right, what have we got here? We have a super dry. That's what I was given first. It was a super dry. Woo! You can see through that. Fancy. And what's this other part? How nice. So that's pleasant, you know. I'm a little bit confused about why the bottom part is ruffled. Super dry. Good to keep the moisture out. Put that back in its bag. All right. Got to open a different box now. Ruffled for your pleasure. Precisely. And then we've got this one here. Golly. What is up with this box? There we go. That did not want to cut. La. Oh, NB just gifted a tier 1 sub to Devil Drivers. 82 subs on the channel so far. Thank you so much. Oh my god, these aren't even in bags. These are just dumped into the box. And they botched the order. They botched the order. Oh, that's lovely. That's so lovely. I'll have to do something about this. Okay, so this set has been attached. Like, this has been combined and attached. So there's that. So there's this. And then there's this. Like, it's all tied together. Holy sexy pants, you better take me out to dinner first. And there's this, which is missing the bottom part. Unfortunately. Which is really unfortunate, because this was the set that I wanted, both the top and the bottom, the most. But I just got the top for it. This is kind of defeated without getting the bottom part. Okay, well, that is That is an enormous shame. And I'm going to have to put in some sort of a complaint about the fact that something hasn't been right. Oh no, you just redeemed swap wall pants. Okay, well these can finally come off of the wall. They've been there for like a week now. Ratchet, why are you still staring at me? Here, you want your food? This cat, man. This cat. All right, NB. You could give me a color or you could give me a style. I've probably got something, no matter what it is. I might need to get some more colorful panties. Mine are all in the same color, like, in the same like color vein. I understand that problem. They're all like jewel tone. Well, that's not fun. Maybe it's a different coloring too. I'm like really fair. So jewel tones look good on me. You got to do what works for you. So NB, color or style, your choice, or you could leave it to me. What do you want on the wall? There must be something you want. Something you'd prefer. You will leave it to me. Okay. I think I know something. All right. Enjoy the view one last time of what I wore last weekend whenever you decided to troll me. Oh no, you're making me drop my panties. PU needs a wash. Week old panties, yes. At least Bad Dragon comes in different sizes. God. Okay. I have sat here and I have jawed with you guys long enough. It's time to actually play the game, which is the reason why we're here. I should have been set on just chatting this whole time. Shut the fuck up, chat. Anytime now, game. I know you're capable of booting. All right. So we just finished in Tinseltown, like where they film all of the movies, and now it's just a matter of presenting my findings to the dame over here. But first, a photo of Betty Lynch with one Milford Sawyer, one of the mayoral candidates. A stiflingly cologned note is clipped to it. A truck full of blue cheese. What is this even doing on Tinsel Avenue? Someone in Tinsel Avenue is quick to clean up Betty Lynch's belongings. Coincidence? All right. The conspiracy board has been put together.
So, Monsieur Pepe, have you found out anything about my poor late friend?
You already got plenty of charm. Why bury it under that, accent?
Oh, damn, I forgot. All right, Mr. Pepper. Tell me, did you find anything at Tinsel's? Do you know who killed Betty?
Not yet, but it seems she was quite the socialite. She was getting rather close with that, what's-his-face? You know, the one running for mayor.
Oh, Sawyer? Milford Sawyer?
Bingo. She most likely got to Sawyer through that dandy spokesman for their party. Name's Curd, I believe.
Oh, Miles Curd. Yes, of course. Oh, the parties we threw. Ooh, such lavish affairs. So, Mr. Pepper, how do you plan to get close to Sawyer? He's probably less approachable by men, shall we say? Particularly men in trench coats who ask a lot of questions.
That may be. I need to think this through.
Well, if I may, if Sawyer's unreachable, why not Miles Curd? He's a beast of a different sort altogether.
Not really, he's a mouse too. But I get your point.
Good. Mr. Pepper, I believe your best bet is to go and catch Miles. From what I gather, he's either throwing another party or cleaning up the mess at the Opera House. What's left of it, anyway.
Oh, someone made a mess at the opera. That's, truly barbarous. Well, I'll be on my way. Now that I think about it, Sawyer's note to Betty was real specific. Stupidly specific. Time to run it up the flagpole and see who salutes.
Note reads, "'Twas a wonderful evening. I'm glad you liked our sightseeing tour. That sub popping at Dock D12 up north Wallop Bay was quite something." Okay. Resolve the lead.
Dock's set now, just need a mooring point. I hate to ask, but Tam knows these waters better than I do.
All right. Head to the opera ruins. Ask Tammy about the liaisons.
So what exactly did you do at Tinsel's to get your glamorous behind kicked to the curb?
Kicked? Please. I left on my own terms. Nose high, tail swaying, not a single boot print on my rear.
Well, either way, there must have been a reason.
Oh, I don't know. Ridiculous overtime? Zero artistic integrity? The occasional wandering hand? Oh, a paycheck so thin I could roll a cheese stick with it? Pick your poison.
Surely those ain't the only reasons, right? Sounds like you got a soft spot for the place.
You are persistent, aren't you, Mr. Pepper? Fine. Tinsel's wasn't just a job. It was an experience, a lifestyle. You didn't just make movies. You took life by the handful, gave it a good shake, and spilled every last drop onto the screen. It was about skirting the edge of what's safe, what's appropriate, about grabbing what you wanted and never blinking. And me, I never blinked.
So, you partied too hard and got yourself in trouble.
I partied just enough. Though, in hindsight, my just enough might have been a little much for the wussies. But without those parties, I'd never have met half the dazzling souls I did. I'd never have met Betty.
Who might still be breathing if not for all that skirting the edge.
You implying something, Mr. Pepper?
Me? Imply? Never. I just connect the dots.
Well then, connect 'em elsewhere. You're sniffing around the wrong mouse hole.
How interesting. I got 2 out of the, by the looks of it, 10 collectibles. Taking notes on how to start speaking like this. Talking about innuendo and about milkshake. All right. Tammy.
Well, you were right, Wanda. I found something at the studio after all.
That is very interesting, Jack.
More interesting than a truck full of spiked D fondue? Or a truckload of bug-ridden cheese?
Feels like we're just scratching the surface.
Mixing show business with politics? Hardly a recipe for a long life.
Got a moment, Jack?
For you, always. Well, almost.
Good. Oh, good. I've got a little job for you then. I want to update our menu. And a real standout dish. Introducing the Azure Burger. Or, as top burger makers would say, the Azzurro Burgero.
What the hell are you talking about?
Look, there's standard grilling procedures, huh? You fry a burger patty for 5, 6, or 7 minutes, right? So you get, and I'm gonna simplify this for you, Jack, rare, medium, or nearly done. And then there's the well done, which usually ends up as carbonized waste in the bin out back. But, and this is key, there's this special technique from the old world, likely, passed down by the street boys here, to make a burger so well done that it is truly beyond description. Pure insanity for the taste buds. Less a dish and more a culinary revolution, Jack. Gonna draw huge crowds to the little and big. But there's a catch. You need some serious heat and a ton of ash. So, if you can find the right hotspot, I'll give you a patty, and we'll see if this actually works.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Nothing says smart plan like running around with a slab of raw meat.
Yeah, much obliged, Jack.
They call it the Azzurro Burgero. Find the sufficiently hot and ashy spot. Interesting. Like, is it in the town, or do I have to take it to a level?
Tell me, Corny, why do we always meet in these seedy places?
Screw you, Pepper. This is a well-respected establishment.
Yeah, real high class. So?
Well, my dear boy, you've got to understand, I'm a public figure. Always in the spotlight, right?
That you are.
So, friends are friends, but business is business.
So what you're really saying is you're ashamed of being friends with a bottom-shelf private dick.
Well, I wouldn't put it quite like that.
But you just did.
Oh, come on. You know how these things work. What keeps the wheels turning.
Sure, money. But it should be backbone.
Hey, Jack. How's the case shaping up? You know, the shrews and all that.
Hey, kiddo, I'm heading down the Wall of Bay to find out.
The bay, huh? What's dragging you down this salty armpit now?
Well, I just follow the crumbs, you know? They're pointing me straight to the water. Supposedly that's where the shrews are being moved. I just have to pin down the exact spot.
Well, hey, I might be able to help you out with that.
Ah, figured you might. So, who's my guy?
Name's Cameron Bozo. Rakes like a jug away, yes, but might have heard something useful. You'll find him skulking around the pub, likely.
Bozo? Classy.
Oh, and be sure to have a bunch of cheddar handy.
Cheddar? What's wrong with Gouda?
No Gouda if you broke, Jack.
All right, I have four blueprints. Do I upgrade anything here, or do I just leave it? Because I think that there are a dozen guns in the game, if I remember the advertising correctly. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, which means we still have 8 more to find. I think I'm going to save my blueprints until I get other guns. Because, like, what I've got right now really isn't speaking to me. And the turpentine gun is really where it's at so far. I'd much prefer to hold off. Alright, no missed newspapers, no comics. Nothing. These puns. If it doesn't call to your heart, follow your heart. Well, not much calls to my heart. Most things call to my pants.
Jack, good to see you, buddy.
What is it you want now, John?
Oh, you wound me. But since you're asking, I'm in the market for a fish.
So, grab a rod and catch one.
Oh, but not just any fish. A special fish. For a special fish dish.
Wait, you're not asking for fish sticks, are you?
Really, Jack? That's a low blow. No fish sticks, no. I need, I think it's called marinated herring. Canned, not fresh. Some old world delicacy. Not exactly easy on the senses, I hear.
Oh.
Yes, I've only heard stories, Jack, but
Yes?
be careful with this one, all right? Just stay sharp.
Well, if you're going to the docks, Jack, I left something over there.
What kind of something? And what the hell were you doing at the bay?
Oh, well, I didn't go there, per se. The Customs Authority withheld some merchandise I imported. Some of the finest cheese sticks in the world. From a lovely faraway island where beefy artisanal rats roll them with their tails. Truly a luxury, I tell you.
So why not go get him yourself?
That's the problem. The shipment got stuck in the usual the bureaucratic mess, you know. It changed hands here and there, and well, got lost, so to speak, somewhere around the docks.
And you want me to track him down for you?
Oh, I'd really appreciate it. Those silly customs officers couldn't find their own behinds if their lives depended on it.
All right, sure. Consider it done, buddy.
All right, let's double check that I haven't missed or lost anything. Go back up to my office. Behind. Yes, behind. All right, she ain't got nothing to say. We're done talking with everyone. Alright. Go ahead and save again. We have a bunch of things to do now. So many things. So, it's either the Opera Ruins or Wallop Bay. I feel like the Opera Ruins might be a pretty good place to go. But first, let's go ahead and get a refill on coffee because I finished it all off. Well, I finished the cup off that I was on anyway. Would you be surprised to learn that I am very disappointed that the one set that I was looking forward to the most is the one that is incomplete of the shipment that I received? I'm very disappointed. Why are you so dapper today? Are you going out later? No, I figured it was an appropriate outfit to wear for this game. That's the reason why I put it on. Swedish detective. Nifty. I don't know why you would ever do this to me. That's going to be a challenging one to mix. I'll do it. I think I can do it. I hope that I can do it. Because it's funny as fuck. God. Time for sloppy seconds. I've been there. It's annoying as hell. You should do a shoot with the vest. Well, I mean, I don't have access to the images right now to show them to you, but I've taken a whole bunch of pictures. I've taken so many pictures because I have at least 2 suits if you don't include like cobbled together formal wear. What I have on right now is cobbled together, right? There's nothing super sophisticated about it. Because I found this vest, I can't even close it because I've gained weight and it barely closed to begin with. But I was at a department store, and what I prefer to do at department stores is I browse their clearance racks, because you never know what you're gonna find there. You will find the strangest things on the clearance racks that are totally worth it. And this particular time, I found this vest. I found the vest that I'm wearing, and I looked at it and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder if it fits. It sort of fits, but not really. It's a bit too small. Like, again, I can't button this thing shut. Let's check out the Opera House, yeah? And then we got the docks. Wait a minute, why is it telling me to go to the PI office? That doesn't make any sense. Why are they telling me to go to the PI office? Side jobs. Search Wallop Bay, find a sufficiently hot and ashy spot, look at Wallop Bay. Okay, so the side stuff is all the Wallop Bay. Why would they be pointing me here, though? For anything. It's not like there's like a hot and ashy spot. The only thing I can fathom that would be here is a hot and ashy spot. Welcome back. You're in trouble. I haven't done anything wrong. Okay. I'm gonna give a shot to this. Oh, crap. Hang on. Something just got Woo! Okay. Maybe they put it in 2 packages? No, nothing of the sort, unfortunately. I put in some orders for tech equipment. Strife left in hopes of me disconnecting so he doesn't have to do the accent. I'll hold him accountable, cracks whip. Oh my. Man. I have got to find some absurdly long undershirts. And you know why? Because they all become untucked and they all just bunch up inside of my dress shirt. And it drives me nuts. Bend over, Stroof. Okay, I'm scooping what you're pooping. Be careful with that bag dragging that back there. I don't know that I can handle it. Schmurdiger. Schmurdigerdiger. Schmurdiger. Schmurdival. Merzadurkin. Brooding world, and I can't find the smoldering place. Find sufficiently hard nurses, but I can't find. But chains and whips, they excite me. Sure. It's time to go moving. Subnautic 6-year-old. Not supposed to be. Here she looked. No entry. We're not gonna be enjoying the time over in Tinseltown today. Hop ruin. Here we go.
That place was cleaning up nice. Clear as day, Curd hadn't lifted a finger. And clear eyes should keep my mouth shut before someone guessed who lit the match.
Dirty sure. Lit the fuse and watched the explosion. Look at it.
That place was cleaning up nice. Clear as day, Curd hadn't lifted a finger. And clear eyes should keep my mouth shut before... Someone guessed who lit the match.
Surely. There's no luck that can keep me out. I'm a fiend, a bird. Oh. Oh dear. Who's it? Some figure. Dirty Gertie needs more detective. Or you can certainly find the clitoris. Where did you learn it to hurt a fur like that? It's murder. Ooh, it's a vertebra. Give him some money. Or no. Where? Oh, smart. Cashew? Ah! Smurtificator. Sure, for sure. Smurger? So there I was.
No press today. I'm busy.
You're murder fur. Ooh. Smurger out of order. Stealing some lunch money. Sure, massacre.
Miles Curd, big mouse party spokesperson. A pleasure.
That's Mr. Curd. Let's act like we weren't raised by shrews. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm in the middle of...
Oh, watching other people do the actual work? Yeah, I can tell. Mr. Curd, I'm investigating the unfortunate demise of one Betty Lynch. I have reason to believe your boss, mayoral candidate Milford Sawyer, knew her. Might even be useful in figuring out how she ended up dead.
And who the hell are you? I don't remember seeing you around the MPD headquarters. And I know all our good investigators.
Our.
What was that?
Just a cough. Name's Jack Pepper, PI for hire. Not here on official business, just doing a favor for someone looking for closure. Thing is, this whole case has a, how do I put it? A spoiled way kind of stink. You might want to help me out before that smell starts sticking to you, too.
Pepper. All right, fine. We're too close to the election for some half-baked accusations to start fouling up the campaign. Shoot your shot.
Already did. So was Sawyer close to Betty in any way?
No chance. Maybe they clinked glasses at some movie fundraisers, but that's it. I'm the one riding shotgun in Sawyer's inner circle. If there was more, I'd know.
Could he have kept it quiet? You know, to avoid the kind of scandal that might make a mouthpiece cry at night.
Watch your tongue, Pepper. When you're a public figure like Milford, small-time celebs show up whether you want them or not, hoping to ride your coattails. Doesn't mean there's more to it than that.
Oh, see, that's funny because I got pictures. Betty rubbing elbows with BMP officials. Real cozy, real not accidental.
Yeah, because she was always circling our parties like some fame-hungry hawk. Same as every starlet and wannabe socialite looking for a headline. But trust me, no one in the party worth their salt would mix business with that.
Sounds like you had a personal gripe with Betty, Mr. Curd. Is there something I should...
Listen, Pepper Shaker, I don't like where this is going, so I'm giving you one last polite suggestion. Piss off. Grilling's over.
But it's still kind of smoky in here.
Get the hell out of my yard!
Well, that went about as smooth as a brick through a windshield. Lucky I still had my teeth. And plenty left to chew on.
Yes, sir. It's so pleasant there. So, lit up a cheese stick and hit the road again. I decided to use a payphone. She found a sufficiently hot spot. You think there's anything around here sufficiently hot to burn on? A chauffeur. Shamir. Who's heard here?
Indian ash, he said. Right.
Ooh, who was this? John told the guy that had an ex and the kid that they deserve the truth. The stiff of the shitty ice is a different true. Surfer?
Yeah, I don't know. What the hell? Oh, Lord.
It wasn't a good one. It tasted like salt and ash. Murder. Experimental tech performances. I thought he had two enormous melons, not eyes. Right, we're done here. We'll go and return to the office. Oh, have to go back to the end. It's fine. Right. Sure. And now I return back to my office for another stiff whiskey.
Feels like a dead end leading to a burning dumpster. Maybe Vivian can make sense of the mess.
Sure. Who the hell knows?
About that Azure burger.
The Azuro Burgero? Did it work, Jack?
Sure did.
You took a bite, you rascal, didn't you?
Sure did.
So, how'd it taste?
Well, it tastes like, how do I put it? Like, after a 7-day cheese bender, you went straight to the filthiest part of the docks, took a massive dump, jarred it, and left it in the sun to rot. And then someone, let's say a crazy uncle or something, came along, saw it and thought, hey, I'm gonna pour some cranberry juice in there and stir it with a stick. It should definitely reek even more. And well, they did it.
This has happened to you at some point, right?
Yes, it has.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the Azuro Burgero in the rough drafts then.
I don't think I've ever heard such a terrible tale in my life. Talk about unpleasant.
So, any progress on the case, Monsieur Pepe?
Yeah, and it reeks worse than the brie I left sitting in the fridge.
I don't see a fridge.
Exactly. But I did cross paths with Mr. Curd.
And?
And he clammed up quicker than a marina shellfish in a cheese storm. Still, I found out that while Betty got close to Sawyer, she, well, how do I put it? She befriended Curd as well, but...
Yes. Quick, out with it.
See, here's where it gets kooky. Like real kooky. Curd spoke of her like she was nothing more than a bottom-of-the-barrel wench, and then out of the blue cheese he threatens to slap me with a lawsuit like I'm some snooty millionaire.
That is vital information indeed.
Could be. At least I know where to go to next. You see, Curd's got dirt close to home. Literally. So that's where I'm heading.
So, you're leaving town, Mr. Pepper?
Just for a little while.
Good. Go do your thing. I'll poke around here and there. I have a few friends in, let's say, mid to high places. You take care, Mr. Pepper.
Oh, I will.
Miles Curd insists Betty and Milford Sawyer were nothing but Oh, wait. Miles Curd insists Betty and Milford Sawyer were nothing but casual, just a friendship, just an evening.
Interesting.
Ask Miles Curd about Betty Lynch, and his eyes are tight-lipped and vulgar. There's not much more under the rind there. Something he doesn't want surfacing.
Finally, a countryside case.
Oh, there you go. We're headed to Curdsville. Head to Willow Bay or head to Curdsville? It's time for Willow Bay, I think. There we go. And actually, that's the end of my my accent redemption. Accent redemption is complete. Thank you very much for doing that. For redemang. I'm having to control myself to not just want to make innuendos the rest of the stream. Why wouldn't you? Just make them, okay? I already showed off some of the most fanciful, sensual bits that will ever kiss my skin. These are like what I did get is fantastic. Still very disappointed though. Lovely tea. I keep getting tagged in the Smiling Friends clip. 4 people have now shown it to me. You do not want me to lose control. Do it. Lose control. I don't know. Have you lost control in chat before? Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna head south. I'm gonna check out the docks. Wallop Bay.
Nothing like a breeze of rotting fish, oil rigs, and stale Gouda. Corny would be begging for a gas mask.
Gotta make certain to look in all the corners. I really do enjoy the way that this game looks and feels. Like, it's far from perfect, right? There are very few games out there that are perfect. And frankly, the game isn't doing anything mechanically original. Everything that I've experienced so far is not all that interesting in regards to how it's executed. It's like, okay, I've seen this before. I've played boomer shooters in the past. But there's something really... Sour stuffed shrews. There's something really, really pleasant about just the raw style of art that it's injected with, you know? You guys are starting to give me, you know, some performance anxiety. Makes a low whistle noise. Deflate. I think one time I did, I was also drinking wine. I am woefully sober at the moment. Aw, man. You don't have a doobie? You haven't lit up a doobie or anything? I get it. We can't be high all the time. But it deserved higher than a 610 from IGN. I've heard about that review, and I've made a conscious choice to not look at it until I've finished the game and said what I want to say about it. I don't want like that review to be in my ear in any capacity. That was supposed to be an innuendo, like someone losing their boner because of performance anxiety. Well, I mean, if you want to see me lose my boner, I can...
A fisherman's pub
that.
this empty at noon. Smells fishy. Feels crooked, too.
I'd steer clear of the water if I were you. Sharks are circling just past the buoys, and they're looking real hungry.
Oh my God. Doesn't look like there's anything here for me. Normally is when it's over, except when you try to wake it up again. Wiggle it around. In the afterglow. Could it be a kink? Oh yeah, I meant like they lose it before you get to do the deed. Can you dash midair? No, you cannot. You can dash when you are on the ground only. So at least I have the double jump to make fun of, to make use of. Okay, I can't like. These Joe Schmoes are totally gonna start shooting me at some point. More than one way. Ooh. Okay. I'll get this. I'll get this. It's just a little bit of a jumping puzzle. Shouldn't be that hard. No! I'm confident. Shit. Got it. Aha! Huzzah. I didn't miss anything in here, did I? Don't think I did. Parkour, baby. Parkour. You gotta go for them blueprints, yeah? You must yell parkour when attempting parkour. More money. More money. I like it. Huh. Yeah, I still always remember the Office episode, parkour. Would you be surprised to learn that I've never watched The Office? Dead mice tell no tales. Anything in here? Okay, we do have some stuff to explore or investigate.
It's Pepper! Get him, boys!
Well,
What?
disappointing, but not unexpected.
Okay, well, the other way in did not work. Me neither. Not only ever saw some shorts on YouTube. Maybe I'm the basic one. I didn't watch it when it aired. It was, but it was good on Netflix. I mean, that's kind of the story with everyone at this point, right? It's like you never watched anything where it was originally meant if it wasn't on a streaming service. That reminds me, I need to actually, like, put some money. I needed to put some time aside and use up, like, a credit that I got for... Tonic there.
Where's Bozo? What did you do to him?
Why's a walking corpse asking questions?
Oh, I ain't dead yet, bub.
Can't overlook as much as you can grab. Just suck down one of these. Parks. Now that is a good show. Binge comfort show. Man. I do like the shotgun, man. I do enjoy myself a shotgun. Work now, die later. Oh, it won't open.
Go! Everyone! And I mean everyone! Don't let up, boys! Where's Pepper when you need it?
That's a crazy power that I just got. I'm just imaginary bullets.
Useless dolts! Take him down already!
Sorry, I can't hear you over the rat-a-tat-tat.
There must be some more tonic there around here somewhere. There we go. Hello, sirs. This like just the style of this, like the rubber hose and like, it's so charming. I find the entirety of it so charming. Open up. Let me through. Be careful next time you masturbate. That could get bad really quick. Wait, what? And this here is my boomstick. God. What do you think? What sound do you think it makes whenever I finish? Boom. Okay, it's not letting me. Like, was there a way to get up here? No, there wasn't a way to get up here. The other route in that was upstairs appears to have just been totally missed by me. Damn. How do they want me to get over here? Oh, here we go.
Now you better drop this silliness and tell me.
Are you deaf? You drop when I say drop. Ah, to hell with you, Pepper. I ain't telling you nothing.
Uh-huh. In the name of the law, time to break stuff.
Totally normal wall.
What are you morons waiting for? Where'd your balls go, Pepper? Hey, you don't believe me?
Shit. Is there any extra ammo for this thing?
You there! Stop!
Okay. Remember your little duster, buddy.
Where'd your balls go, Pepper?
He's being a real troublemaker, this one.
Where'd your balls go, Pepper?
Damn, man. Oh, for God's sake. Get this. Gotta shoot him again, but I need more stuff. All right.
Where'd your balls go, Pepper? Freeze, Bob!
Prick.
This place won't hold forever! Move it, you cheesehead!
Oh, don't! I got it from Miranda. Stop it!
Where'd your balls go, Pepper? Where'd your balls go, Pepper?
Hey, you there!
What am I even paying for? Snap him!
Screw you! Shit. It's coming at me from all sides today. I'm out of ammo again. Crap.
Where'd your balls go, Pepper? Where'd your balls go, Pepper?
Where'd he go? Shit. Ah.
This is out right now.
Ooh. Sometimes you knock. Sometimes you knock it down.
Doesn't look like I missed anything down here. There we go.
No! Stop! Have mercy! I'll talk!
Then talk. Where's Bozo? He's still in one piece?
He's alive, all right. We just roughed him up a little. I got him locked up near the shipyard gate up north. Now, for the love of... let me go!
You're spared. And, bleeding profusely. Storms are coming, and I'm betting Bozo's got the weather report. Now, which way to the shipyard?
What's this? Totally normal wall. Yes, totally normal wall. Yeah, I hate when things come at me from all sides. But I thought that that was like a really good time. Did I misinterpret that?
Freeze, Bob!
Thank you, Bukake Joe.
Stop right there!
I have a question. Do you want to help me dirty my underwear before I put it in the laundry? I'm hopeful that I'm not missing. Oh! Okay, no, there was nothing down here. Oh yes, you must definitely remove the snail trail. Oh my word. Back in 5, if not, read this message again. Alright, before we blow anything up, let's make certain I'm not missing anything. That's a lot of TNT. Ooh. Mouseburg Herald, one of the Mouseburg Herald's newspapers. This article speaks about Mouseburg's most exclusive nightclub, which has become a hub for shady dealings, ranging from illicit cheese tastings to under-the-table mousetrap bets. It sits right beside a monthly pamphlet praising police efficacy. How about T&A? I don't know what T&A is. Tickle and ambush? See, I feel like it's just a letdown now. Oh, that's a freaking arena if I've ever seen one. Titties and ass. Ah. Here I thought you meant to type in T&D, which is tease and denial. Which is kind of the whole point of a striptease, isn't it? Workshop key. Okay. Ass, titties, ass, titties, ass, and titties. Hello, Crow. Greetings. How you doing? Shut tight. Ooh, hello. No, they're keeping me from the rooftops. There's so much money over there. I'll probably be able to get to it later, I guess.
What in the unholy hell is that?
Snatch the reeker. I guess I'm close to where I have to catch that fish. Look for Wallop Bay's customs office. That's another thing I gotta do down here.
Hey, you there!
No one screams, "Hey, you there," to me.
Why do I keep doing this to myself? Ugh.
Fish. Send help. Oomph. Win no ledge grab. So, curious question. Why the fascination with the waistcoat? This is something that I've witnessed at several different turns. Why? What is it about a waistcoat?
Forget about it.
I swear, officer, ow! I've been law-abiding since breakfast. Oh, my hero. Oh, my precious savior. More noble than a whole truckload of blood of...
Tammy's the one you should be thanking. Just tell me what I need to know.
Of course, boss. What exactly do you want to know?
Everything.
Well, see, I was born right here in Mouseburg, almost 30 years ago. Mama worked the docks, Papa...
Everything about the missing shrews.
Oh, right. There's a meeting going down, see? They're resealing the livestock deal or whatever. Wallop Bay's just a pit stop.
Who's they?
Cops. The crooked ones. Meeting with some science-y types. Weird accents. Real heavy on the Z's. Especially their leader, the professor.
This some new racket? Or business as usual?
Oh, business as usual. Used to bounce around Shantytown, keep it quiet. Now? Feels like they don't even bother hiding it.
Bounce around where exactly?
Bob's workshop, Letitia's pharmacy, maybe. Both good folks, just scared stiff. Oh, and they've been using that old underground shelter uptown. I used to squat there till they kicked me in the teeth. See, right here.
Yeah, tragic. So when's the next deal?
Dunno. Today, tomorrow. They don't exactly work on a schedule.
And me without even a sandwich for the stakeout. Guess I'll start sweeping those spots.
Oh, speaking of which, see, boss, I happen to have a key. A very special key. A pharmacy key. Let's just say I'm holding on to it for Letitia. Temporarily. And since the pharmacy's on your list, $50, boss, and it's yours.
You got the morals of a stinky floater, you know that? Fine, hand it over.
Pleasure doing business with you, boss. You're the greatest.
Mm-hmm. Try not to get yourself roughed up again. And for the love of cheddar, spend that money on clean underpants, will you?
Heavens knows that's not something I'll ever need to spend money on. I have tons of clean underpants.
Customs has to be around here somewhere.
Okay. Wallop Bay. Looks around. Who do you want to answer? I've just always thought they looked really spiffy and pretty much good on like anyone. I don't know if I'm the odd woman out though. It's just handsome. Dapper. Now add a man bun. Dapper indeed. Hello, Goggles. Ass, titties, and ass. I don't even know what I expected. Is that what you're interested in, Goggles? I didn't expect to see you come in shouting that one from the rooftops. Ooh. Woo! Woof. Taking it from all angles again. Oh, hell yeah, man. Whoa! Get off my ass! Is that it? This appears to be it. More ammo. Hello. Help. It's a lot of frogs defending some money. Ah, hello. Make certain that there isn't like a save point if I fail this pick. Oh, this looks like the customs office.
Oof, smells like every grandma's herbal tea. No wonder customs held him up. All right, let's bring Stilton his delicacies.
Oh, it's a totally normal wall. There we go. Probably better do this safe back here. Goggles, do you also think that vests are dapper? Well, when Crow did it, it reminded me of that song. Oh, right. You do. Okay. We are at consensus. They are quite stylish. I also have one. Nice. I like to combine it with a skirt. How do you miss with a cannon? Nothing to see here, folks. Yes, nothing to see here. Alright, we'll give this a shot. At least that wasn't move limited. I'm happy for that much. Huzzah, bitchachos.
Dead end. Or...
breakable crates and collectibles. Okay, that's like something that advances the story, so let's go through the rest of this first. Loose cannons. Such a nice use of terminology. Vests are one of those clothing items that just look good on everyone, regardless of gender. Preach. So wait a minute, you combine a vest with a skirt. That's a pairing that I don't think I really ever see all that much, if ever. I just got that. I almost watched it. Or at least it feels like either I got it exactly the way that it was supposed to be gotten, or I almost botched it because I almost went the wrong way on it. I'm gonna be honest, for a secret space I was hoping to find more blueprint. Oh my god, I can go back here. Holy... What? What? What did I just find? Oh my... I found another blueprint. totally normal wall. You're a loose cannon, Stroof. See, that combo is quite hot. Ever? It's pretty common in uniforms. Hey, Nifty. I also think suspenders skirts are cute. Or, pinafores. I don't know. Maybe me feeling vintage or dark academia. Okay, before we pick up this note over here, which is obviously a major clue, I want to make certain that I'm not, like, missing something. Because the minute that this happens, is like I'm getting into another shootout or whatever, right? Suspender skirt. Wait. Oh, that's a suspender. Okay, I guess I could have figured that out on my own. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I also think suspender skirts are cute too, or peanut butter. Right, suspender skirts, so cool. A cat peed on his car. Bad kitty. What? Oh my word. Okay, Mouseburg Herald. One of the Mouseburg Herald's newspapers takes a chaotic stab at the recent wave of missing reports. Despite the editorial disaster, it's painfully clear when it comes to vanishing rodents, mice are front page news, while others barely get a mention. Tragic, but apparently not that tragic. Okay, mice go missing, it's bad. Shrews go missing, who the hell cares? I understand how this works. Trade agreement. Trade renewal agreement. Suppliers agree to deliver livestock to lawful recipients weekly for another 14 days by moonlight at the usual spot, fondue free this time. Suppliers, the lawful recipients, the captain. Huh. Short-term gains, long-term rot. That's the game. The captain and his fondue-loving pal XX are playing. Makes a man wonder what they see in the mirror.
Renewing the delivery agreement for an additional 14 days. Signed, the captain. And XX scribbled was cited in something that reeks of illegal fondue.
Whoop. Guess what it's time for? Bad Kitty? No. Bad Dragon. Bad Dragon. Wait, is Bad Kitty like an alternative name for Hello Kitty? That's what it sounds like. Hot Topic, my friend. They sell our sizes now. Is Hot Topic like even still a thing in malls, or are they bigger as like an online thing now? Man, okay, so this drives me nuts, right? Like, my undershirts are too short, and they pull up out of my pants before my overshirt. And as a result, I just end up with this uncomfortably bunched up shirt right here that's just not long enough to, like, properly fit down into my pants. I hate it. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
I think Tev is in agreement about the waistcoat right now.
I like it. You know what?
Sup?
I need to make one that's longer.
You mean a waistcoat? Are you saying that having a waistcoat that's too small is probably a ding against the look?
Maybe a little. Hey, chat. I came to ask if you want food.
I just finished my breakfast, so.
Cool. I'm hungry, so.
You know what? Let's just do split today.
Okay, I'm good with that. I'm gonna grab some hummus and pita.
Enjoy.
From local Mediterranean.
Local Mediterranean, which is not this, like, we've got to try some of the other places right around it, too, because there's one, like...
There's like a kebab place across the street from it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Tev.
Yes, but...
It's such a disappointment. Okay,
yes,
so...
Strife?
I open this stuff finally, okay?
Okay.
And the set that I'm looking forward to the most... And that's it. That's it. Like they botched it. So like I gotta make a case with them now. Do you want to see the others?
I can look at them later. Strife is just fine.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
You could try them on for me.
I mean, I can't do that for chat.
No, but you can do it for me.
Bye, Tev. Hummus. All right, you drive safe.
I promise. I gotta put the order in first.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna have an opportunity. I'm gonna be in the middle of a firefight or whatever
Yes,
when
this
you
is
leave.
true.
So,
Okay.
drive safe.
Enjoy.
Love you. My, how can I resist you? At my parents', there is this tribe of wild female cats living in their yard. It is spring, so boy cats keep wandering here now. One of them, bigger than Garfield, chases everyone and eats all the food we're giving to the tribe. Chased it away, and it started to piss over my car as revenge for every time I chase it away. Oh no. Hello, Ratchet. I can give you kibble, but I'm wearing something nice today. I don't want fur all over it. Holy shit, I'm sorry to laugh, but that's amazing. Why so classy today, William? It matches the game. It just full out matches the game. He doesn't seem interested in eating that today. Like, I specifically need to find extra long undershirts just for this occasion. Just for the occasion of dressing up. Mamma mia. How does one move a sleeping dog to plug in their phone? Depends on the size of the dog. If the dog is particularly large, with great struggle. Oof, man. I meant this as an emotional journey. I can easily, yes, physically move this dog. Yeah, that's right. It's because of all of the exercises that you do. Right, where was the pharmacy? Ooh! Wait a minute. Woo! Shite. Ooh!
Stop right now!
Ooh! Oh dear. Screw you! Screw you! Screw you! Screw you! Screw you! Screw you! Ooh. Holy moly! Holy mousecapades, that was a hot mess. Eventually, it's like, F this and wanders off. This is what we call a Velcro dog. I was in the porch and he wanted to go inside, and instead of just going inside, he will throw a fit and go and get me to go inside with him. When we wake up in the morning, he literally waits by the door. If I don't get out of bed, he will come up to the bed and jump up and try to get me up. Then he follows me until I am in a sufficient space to his liking. Then he'll let me be free. God. That is one needy dog. Ah, yes, here we go. More health. I was trying not to use this first aid kit over here. Okay. Hello? Nope. Nope. Armor. Nice. Drop something to eat on the floor and act like not noticing. COVID dog. Ah, Stroof thinks I'm needy. Dogs are like their owners. He does also hump his bed on a regular basis, and he's been neutered. What can I say? One horny boy. The workshop key. All right. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. Save again. What do we got here? Prescription. They hand off seasickness meds to some old world types like it's no big deal.
Some old world names. A whole sack of prescriptions for seasickness meds. But why?
Here lies NB pinned down by dog. Yep. Yep. All right. Where do they want me going now? Man, so many of these guys. I get the feeling they're not gonna let me back here. And for that matter, I don't have to use the pharmacy for anything else. I thought it was a waypoint to something. So we'll just top off my health here. Oh no. NB, you got tagged. You put shooting white together and Automod like tagged that as like racially charged. Twitch, it was a sperm joke. Yeah, but it definitely didn't see it that way. Like, I'm constantly dealing with something similar at my job. Like, there's a new system that's been implemented, and because what I deal with are the are like, you know, things that can, you know, it's like, oh, that's a hazardous material, you know, like it can blow up or it can like eat through metal or something. It just sees the most random words, and it immediately is like, okay, that's it. That's it. You have to inspect that. You have to inspect it. And I'm like, none of this, even things that are like properly marked already. It's like, no. You inspect those things. It's so annoying whenever super basic filter systems catch things and they demand that you like perform a forensic investigation. And it's like, this is so far from that, you know? And that's basically what Automod did. What do we have here? Whoa, wait, what? Over 100 shrews moved per shipment. Where do they go? What happens to them?
Sweet infinite feta. 100 shrews per shipment. That makes... I don't even want to do the math. What's that noise? It's coming from the pier.
Can't imagine this going poorly. Whoa! What just happened?
Must be that secret meeting.
Okay, so this is the place that I wasn't allowed to get into previously because I walked into the wrong door. I walked in here by accident, so... Before I do a tail pick.
Don't move!
Ooh! Okay, I do not want to be in here. Was there a... Where was the nearest... You little fucking prick. I like how the guns are going off and that guy, the lifeguard's just like, yup, same shit, different type. Was there another... There was no save station over here. Yeah, nothing. Absolutely diddly squat. I'm back. Sorry for falling off stream. Ah, you good. So, possible to backtrack and just use a freaking save station? Because I swear that I am in the middle of a situation where I'm about to be, like, locked out of something. Yeah, here we go. I can use the pharmacy. So I can save scum it if I screw something up. Here we go. Let's give this a shot now. Do a tail pick. Hope that I get it on the first try and don't have to do anything funning. Got it. Booyah! I was hoping for a little bit more than money. Oh boy, it is time he found the G-spot. Listen, I don't see you complaining. Oh my word! Talk about a lot of freaking ammo. Okay, I don't think this back door was open last time. Was it?
No. No fondue way. Captain is Captain Goddamn Sims. The cop of the year himself. So much for that. But the other guy must be the professor. Ugh. He's got that particular brand of a quite big affair egghead I'd rather forget. And here come their lackeys, walking in on me like, aw, hell.
Whoa! Whoa! Ow!
This piece was like a bad haircut. Messy, uneven, and way over my head. I had to go back, think it through. Maybe even across.
Oh, my word. Ay, Dios mío. I still haven't found another weapon that I'm, like, really jiving with. So, wait, what have we got so far? We got fists. I suppose that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have nothing on 8, 9, and 0. So we're still coming up a little bit shy, you know? Deliver the goods to Stilton and everything. Right, okay, so I've got my information. Where do they want me to go now? How do I get out? Oh, here we go. Okay. This is the dock exits.
Plenty of pieces on the floor. Time to start pinning them in place.
All right. Before we do anything, let's just save. Let's go ahead and distribute some of the things that we've collected up, yeah? Goggles, yeah, that is Am. This time he found the G-spot. Come on, that was on purpose. Who left the back door open? This writing. Maybe even a cross. Whoever wanted it to be accessed. Ooh. Why'd you leave the back door open? Man, I wanted someone to access it.
You ever wonder...
I don't wonder. I do.
Yeah. But do you ever stop and think about your, you know, stellar career?
Jack, I live it. What is your point?
Well, see, you wrote that big expose back in the day, right? Toppled one of the mob families.
Yes, Jack. I was there.
Right. So now the family's gone. Out of the picture, but suddenly we got these hitmen popping up out of thin air, just poof, and somebody drops. They're silent, efficient, and deadly.
So? What of it?
Well, makes me wonder. What if the other families saw an opportunity, figured, why get our hands dirty? So, they erect a, firm. A company to offload their dirtiest work, like a, Real Murder LLC, you get me? What I mean is, you did something good, but maybe the mob, they made something better. For them, worse for us.
I sincerely hope it's those 5-cent novels speaking. They're clearly frying your brain.
Maybe. But what a way to go. John, what the hell?
Oh, so you found that fish?
John, what the actual hell?
Easy, Jack. Now, I know it could have been a little tough.
Could have been, John. Could have been.
I mean, sure, it's a little pungent, but still, it's just a fish.
I fought in the war, John. I watched mice shredded by shells. 2 weeks, John. 2 weeks in no man's land, living on mud, blood, and rainwater. They gassed us, John. Heavy clouds lingering over the trenches, and that sound. Oh, that sound like gas. Gas. Gas! So I know hard, John. I know hell, and I know horrible. But this... I cannot smell this, John. There ain't no coming back from this, John. Calm. I am calm now. But, John, never, and I say never, ask me to do a favor like that ever again. Capiche?
Did he just say a fish?
Oh, my word.
Here are your, cheese sticks. They smell a little funny, don't they?
Oh, you know, they're from abroad. They've got this herb mix, you know. Sharpens the aftertaste. Takes a bit of connoisseurship to appreciate it, but it really pleases the palate.
You know, funny, I never took you for a cheesehead.
Well, because I'm not. I just need something to calm my nerves from time to time. It helps me with my speeches.
Yeah, sure it does.
Jack, I'm no saint. You of all people should know. But if someone tries to sell you that they are, Don't trust them.
You okay there, Goggles? Alright, where are we headed now? Well, she's got nothing new for me. God, okay, I have 8 things. I should really upgrade something. What? I'm kind of... It's either the James gun or the boomstick. Double the clip size, bullets pierce the first 2 enemy hits. Increased damage, clip size, and max ammo. Let's do this one. I'm being sparing with my upgrades. Like, I don't wanna unnecessarily spend if I find a gun that's just like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, right? Just didn't expect World War I PTSD. I mean, that's kind of a wild thing to think of, that it's just like, no, like, everybody fought in that war, and if you didn't fight in that war, it was kind of the uncommon element, you know? Alright, let's pin things to the board. The crooked cops and these crazy squints from the old world are in it together. The one called The Professor shakes hands with none other than the shining star of the Force, Captain Sims. Resolve the
better
lead.
bring Corny up to speed before I wade into the muck.
They hand off seasickness meds to some old world types like it's no big deal. Short-term games, long-term rot. That's the game the captain and his fondue-loving pal XX are playing. Makes a man wonder what they see in the mirror. The crooked cops are onto me.
Tangled as hell.
Over 100 shrews move per shipment. Where do they go? What happens to them? This is getting very conspiratorial up on this board here. Alright, let's have another chat. Start with our bar friend.
Jack, listen up. If you're planning a trip to the countryside and happen to end up in the wetlands, there might be a little something you can do for me. No stink this time. I swear on Shrew Thicket.
Oh?
Yeah, see, back in the day, I used to run a small processed cheese side gig. We did stuff. All sorts of stuff. For all sorts of reasons. Way out in the swamps. Anyway, I came up with a really great recipe. Real special one. Problem is, I forgot it. You'd be helping me a ton if you could find it. It's called Perfect Bog Fondue.
Yeah, it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. Won't make it water, for that matter.
Appearances can be deceiving, Jack. Track it down, and I'll be in your debt.
Yeah, just add it onto the pile.
Jack! Avast me, hearty. How was the bay?
Stinky.
Yes. Well, the place could use, as the forefathers would say, a touch of gentrification. But did you find anything useful?
I did. The cops are neck deep in the shrew racket, dunked like a breadstick in a bowl of melted mozzarella.
That spells trouble. Either for us or the shrews. What else did you come across?
Well, looks like there was some kind of a deal between the cheeseleggers and the ringleader of the crooked cops. Goes by Sims.
Captain Sims?
One and the same.
Terrible news indeed. We need to tread carefully from here on out.
That ain't all. There was this scientist of sorts there. The way he carried himself. Rubbed me all wrong, and not in the good way. This ain't your run-of-the-mill trafficking ring, Cornelius. I can feel it in my gut. Either that, it's something that I had for lunch. Either way, something much darker is going on.
You have to dig deeper, Jack. Little lives depend on it.
You don't need to remind me. With the cheese liggers in play, the cops likely headed for the wetlands. That's where I'm going.
Good, good. Get some solid evidence, and we'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Hard evidence, Jack. Harder than a diamond-laced grana padano.
Headed for a fun time here. Let's check our friend in the workshop one more time, see if anything changed, or if she has a job for me.
Ooh la la.
Tatsu, thank you so much for that subscription. 73 months. That's pretty long. Strife, having fun being a noir mouse detective. This is a quite enjoyable game, mostly because it's mechanically sound, if not derivative. You know, it's well treaded ground. You're not going to find new or fresh mechanics in this game. That's pretty much it. You start the game. I'm halfway through the game now. Okay, I'm basically halfway through the game, and there's nothing unexpected going on mechanically. It's all that I've. It's pretty much nothing but stuff that I've seen already in previous games. What really makes this game worth it to me is the fact that it's the art style and it's the story. They do a pretty good job between those two things, making this a good experience. What do we have here? Cheese and THC. Because it's legal in this state, they've got all sorts of crazy shit. Now they have weed Cheetos. That's just asking for trouble. I really want to try out the gummies, but they ain't legal here. John was an American cheese dealer? That's exactly what I said when they made it legalized. First ones they made were blech. Come visit Pure, Michigan. Maybe one day. Give it a couple of years. Press X to doubt. Given you're playing this, did you see, I believe, IGN's review about this game? I've seen the score they gave it, and I've heard all sorts of things, but because I'm gonna do like a proper video about this game at some point, I'm pointedly not reading or looking at other people's reviews. You can't really avoid the numbers that go around as the headline, and I know that there's controversy, and because of that, I'm gonna look at the IGN review after I've said my piece on this. But I'm gonna finish this game before I make a video, and I won't look at other people's reviews until I finish the game. So, aware of the nonsense? Yes. Not too concerned about it for the time being, though. One does not need to reinvent the bicycle, as one game dev told me. Yep, pretty much. I mean, a lot of good gameplay experiences are going to come out, like, most of them are going to come out as, like, minor tweaks to an existing formula in the first place. You know, like, a unique spin on it. Like, functionally, Abiotic Factor, which is my absolute favorite game of 2025, like, a peak by a long shot. There's no game better in 2025 that I played more than Abiotic Factor. And that's saying a lot because the Oblivion remaster came out in 2025. Despite that fact, Abiotic Factor, peak of it all, and that game was not really doing anything new, okay? But it had a very unique twist on an existing formula, which is the reason why I love it so much, right? So, Abiotic Factor is another good example. It wasn't really doing anything unique, new, or different, but it was doing it with a very unique twist. So, parts that had not been assembled in such a manner. Oh, Oblivion. Yeah, and I played the crap out of Oblivion. Loved it, every single moment of it. But it also wasn't Abiotic Factor. So... All right, so we are done here. Let's get moving. This is where we're headed next. We're on a different lead this time. We're looking at what happened to, what's-her-name. So we've already done that one. We're searching for more information about the lady who went missing, or was killed, basically. I got so sleepy all of a sudden. There's that doobie you lit up.
Crooked trees, crooked roads, and crooked stairs. Welcome to Curdsville.
They give me the opportunity to save immediately. Oh, there's a tail whip over here.
All sleepy and hollow, just the way I pictured it.
Just trying to find the abiotic of -26 myself. Not smoking, about to go to my parents' house. Ah, what a shame. You gotta save that for later, don't you? Beware the sludge of the water. Alright.
This is fine.
You know, just in case things go, dog world, go dog World War III. Lovely.
Turn around and leave, Shell. This ain't no place for a city mouse. Bad spirits, yeah, here? Old sins, unknown forces.
I'm looking for the family home of Miles Curd. That the big one overlooking the village?
And why's that, huh? You don't look like one of them cheese-snorting shysters. What you want with the likes of Curds?
I'm on a case, helplessly trying to straighten out the world's twisted string cheese.
Oh, mon pauvre bête. Then you best hold on to this little thing.
And don't sell yourself short, lady. You got some muscle for a...
Ain't what I meant, she said. Take this gree-gree. Keeps misère at bay, Shell. Might save that heart of yours.
Thanks.
On va se revoir plus tard, Shell. One way or another.
Like, is there a term?
The disco.
I just remembered I have a cheesecake in the fridge. Be right back. Jealous. Yeah, chasing a dog high as a kite is bound to go up, go tits up. Maybe literally fall on my back. I fell on my back with my legs spread wide, and my husband just knew exactly what I wanted in that moment. We found out what it was like to have the voracious appetites of 18-year-olds once again. Sensations that make your toes curl. And make you think that you can sing opera all at the same time.
Oh, well, you look at that. A trick, and remember to use both barrels.
Okay, so I have a different shotgun now. So 1, 2... Still... Oh, I hit 2... I hit 3 a second time to get the other shotgun. Okay.
What in the Hornbacher?
Ooh. Oh, I set myself on fire. Okay. Jeebus. Get some pick-me-ups here, man. Juice. Just about ate it. Grandma's tonic.
I'm sure there's a nice, rational explanation for this. Somewhere.
Pop this. There we go. Beautiful. And we'll leave the cheese up here for later. I think I'm gonna try to stick with the boomstick for a while. Yeah? Like, this is good and all. Like, this is definitely my best weapon. But I'm gonna lead with this with my boomstick for a bit. Oh my. Maybe not. I used to be able to hit most of the notes of the Christine would sing in Phantom of the Opera. That Christine would sing in Phantom of the Opera, but I haven't sung that in a long time. Doom music starts playing. Super shotgun, mostly. It has incendiary property. Nice. Jeebus. Jeebus indeed. Jeebus creepus. Wait, what? What just... What have I stumbled into?
The sound sing with us.
Screw you. This is twerp. The cave's cheese pump. Okay, I need the key for that. All right. I have returned with McCake. What, did I miss Will's burlesque show? Yep, we saw his nuts. I mean, most people are really interested in seeing my scrotum. More than I expected, you know? There's a paying audience for it, what can I say? That's one of the reasons why whenever I dress it up, I always, like, make certain to cover it with floral or fancifully, colorful objects. Or, bits of cloth. I'm sorry, Goggles. Did you not understand my statement? I'm just being silly. No, you're not being silly. You're being 100% real and genuine.
Great. A bunch of zealots, loaded with guns, rags, and just the right amount of crazy.
Hello, my friend. Screw you, screw you, screw you. I have to reload my gun. Also get a pick-me-up here. This is a very dark level. speaking of genuine, I need to leave. Hope everybody has a great day and a nice rest of the weekend. See you all later. Hey, I hope that you have a good trip to see your family. And also, maybe you'll get lucky and there will be another stream later tonight. You never know. No telling where that'll happen either, so, you know, the usual suspects. Why is the default lack of understanding as opposed to I'm a horny bastard and so is my chat sometimes? Listen, like, I'm sorry if you're just not on the level with everyone, okay? It's not my fault that you're completely clueless. He is, and so are we. So are we, later in B. Don't call her clueless. The chat is a reflection of the streamer. We will get Tev to bite you. Tev does not threaten me in any capacity, alright? I know how to keep her teeth at bay. Well, fangs, I guess.
Ah, the church. That rings a bell.
I'm back.
I was wondering how long you were going to take. Good news.
What?
The wireless adapter came in.
Yay, that's good.
So I can take that downstairs and set it up. And also, this is going to come in handy again.
Okay.
Because I don't think that I've installed Ubuntu on the box yet. I'm talking about, you know, the value of running Linux on things instead of Windows these days. This is a thumb drive with Linux on it, if that's not obvious. And you know what? I'm going to check this really fast here. Okay, yeah, that's still arriving Thursday.
Is that my...
This is the internal drive for your switch to Linux as well.
Yes. Okie dokie. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, chat was having a bit of a discussion earlier about how suspender skirts are really cute and fun.
They are cute. I like... Oh,
oops, sorry.
No, you're good, you're good.
Which one?
This one looks nice. I like the buttons down the front.
You love your blues, too.
It's true.
Half the time when we're out going somewhere, Tev is just like, oh, I like that color blue. And she's pointing at another car on the road.
Like, that's a nice blue. That's a good blue.
Ah, blue, blue, blue.
All right, I'll be in chat here in a minute. Hi, chat. See you soon.
The problem is the level is the gutter. She is above it. You are acting like Goggles is above the gutter. Don't tell lies to my face. At least have the decency to say them behind my back. Where do they want me to go here? Like, this place is obviously the site of an enormous shootout upcoming. It's just a matter of finding out how to... Here we go. Talk to the caretaker.
Evening, sir. The name's...
Don't care. No visitors.
But see, I'm a PI and...
Gumshoes stain carpets. No gumshoes. Scram.
How about a little tune on the world's tiniest violin?
More stubborn than my ex-wives. Get lost, or else.
That mansion's calling my name, but first I need to get rid of that grumpy obstacle. How?
Care for a little fortune-telling, Shell?
All right, before we have a chat with her, guess who has drank a bunch of coffee and has consequences for it? I'll be right back. Whoop, I've returned. Ubuntu or Kubuntu? Ubuntu with the Windows-like desktop environment. I'm just going for straight Ubuntu. Personally, I feel that switching operating systems should basically necessitate that you just swallow the pill that the UI is going to be different, you know? And admittedly, you know, Linux is basically it's a code base, and like you can fit whatever you want over the top of it, right? Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. What?
I'll pass on the crystal balls, but I'm all ears for ideas on bypassing old jerks.
Oh, that's easy, baby. What scares a deadbeat husband more than a hungry gator?
I don't know. Responsibilities?
Close. Ex-wives. The more the meaner.
I'm not sure I follow.
That old caretaker? He got a history of saying forever and meaning for now. Find 3 wedding rings from his ex's shell. Man sees him, he'll cave like a soggy crawfish shack. And just keep that gree-gree close, no?
Oh, coot! Lollygagger!
3 rings. Sure. What could possibly go wrong?
Things have gotten busy. Sir, would you please just eat it? Jeez. Ah, I'm all out of ammo. Are they all gone? Like, why am I still getting the combat music? I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't call this gun the Mouser. Instead, they called it the Micer. What is this? Second place for Betty Lynch. The unparalleled ability to erase herself from her head completely and replace it fully with the acting purpose. Mousebird, 1915. Betty Lynch grew up in a village near the Kurd family grounds. A rickety frame holds an award for a school acting contest. It reads, for Betty Lynch, for the unparalleled ability to erase herself from her head completely and replace it fully with the acting purpose. She came second.
Well, well, well.
Jeez Louise. Jeez. Ooh, blueprints.
Where's that no-good womanizer? That sorry excuse for a husband. I'll show him irreconcilable differences.
You know, losing that wedding ring might help you let go.
Ugh. Oh, say, how about a revenge dinner first? Help me cut that bum down to size, and who knows, maybe something more?
God forbid. I get cranky when I'm stuffed.
Sure, fine. I'll show him what's what. On my own.
Feels a little bit like I just spoke to a ghost for some reason. Check out the windmill. Ay, ay. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Fine. Whoops! Didn't mean to use that one. It's fine. It burns us. Oh, it burns us. Oh, jeez. What you doing over there? At least my gun is full again. Alright, my gun is full. It's been stroked to be cocked and loaded. Will running after a bad guy with a shotgun makes me think that's how the USA makes you sign up for health care. Sir, I would like to ask you about your health insurance, said whilst holding a shotgun. God. Okay, so it's check out the windmill time.
No power, no key. Classic. Maybe a little too classic.
Switch to the boomstick. See what we can get done. Tommy gun ammo, nice. I feel like I missed something here. Ah, son of a...
No silence. Only void.
Shortcut unlocked. Nice. Now that's what I'm talking about. Give me the shortcut and let's see where this leads. Yeah? Nothing wrong with my tactic right now. Ooh. No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't jump the way I was supposed to. Oh, wait a minute. Cave's cheese pump. Oh, I'll have to grab that out of the cage. I can't just reach in and like maneuver it around the bars, despite the fact that it would totally fit.
Oh no, the Discord!
Screwball. Look at this nonsensical mess maker. The one who painted the sidewalk was much older than your man. You know damn well what that means. He said he quit till he got the money. He said to keep quiet till he got the money for our... Ma'am, you don't grasp the gravity of this. The men looking for you, your ex will hurt him. Then your son. I can rough up a few, sure, but there are always more. So tell me straight, where is he? Kick the shield. I'm gonna have to remember to do that. I am pretty certain that that doesn't help, though. I don't think that kicking the shield does anything. Oh, this ain't good. They're giving me a freaking place to save. Oh, the cheese pump is working. Oh, there was a glass pane.
Whiz bang, clickety clack. I deduce the power's back.
Seems pretty clean up here. All right, head back to the hothouse if we go.
Boy, the hoops I jumped through just to get a damn key.
Oh wow, kicking him in the shield did appear to do something. My God, I have lost a lot of health all of a sudden. I'm gonna go back up to that, Oh, they gave me a freaking pepper and I didn't even notice. I don't think I need to come back up to the windmill, so what I'm gonna do is take another trip up here. And, oh, for God's sake. Botched it again. I'm gonna grab the health that's way far back here in a place where I'm probably not gonna come back. 87 is good enough. Woo. Was it down here? I think it was down here. I'm not missing anything. Whoosh. Get the cheese pump running again. Cheese me
Boing, buzz, honk a pound. There goes cheese from underground. I'm a poet. And didn't even know I was rhyming those words.
I think that officially makes you not a poet, actually. Shit. All right, let's give this a shot, shall we? That wasn't much of a challenge. I'm not complaining about it, though. I hope that everybody had a relatively good week, and I hope people are thus far having a fairly good weekend. Yeah? Okay, we got another thing to grab up. Ooh, hello.
Thrown down the well. Just like that. No sorry, hun? No nothing.
Sounds like your husband is a real downer. Why not let go of that ring and give him an earful, huh?
You know what? I might just do that.
This place sure could use a wraith waster's treatment.
What did I just walk into? Okay, and this is the last. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be a very angry spirit. I can tell already. I've walked into Vengeful Spirit Town.
There's no takesies backsies in marriage, husband.
I'm not him.
Rise! Rise!
Whoa.
Oh no, bullets ain't doing it. I wonder if she hates light.
How am I supposed to, like, battle her? How do I light things up? All right, jeez. Cat. Flashlight fire.
Rise! Rise!
Screw you! You can be as angry as you want, Willie, baby. Whoops.
Rise! Rise!
Ooh. Things going a little bit wild here. Ooh. Boy. Where'd she go? Ooh, 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 she set me on fire. She set me on fire.
Rise! Rise! Oh, stop that!
Whoops. Keep eating the cheese.
Oh no, bullets ain't doing it. I wonder if she hates light.
Accursed light!
Oh boy. Whoa. Can we maybe, like... Got it. Woof. She was a nasty piece of work.
Wait. You really ain't him, huh? Oh, that filthy codger. Sending someone else to do his dirty work? I'll tan his hide myself.
Well, I'd rather not miss that.
Alright. Go ahead and grab that. Top myself off. I'm certain I didn't. Ooh, hello. Secrets found. Secrets tell no fun. Secrets always fun. I always like these spooky themed sections of video games, you know? Like, to this day, my favorite part of Borderlands 1 will forever be the zombie island of Dr. Ned, because it's just straight fun. Despite the fact that there was a lot of really good DLCs for Borderlands 2, I still really like the Headhunters, the Headhunter pack, where you go to like Halloween place. I forget what it was called, but it was the Halloween one. I loved that one. Unfortunately, the only reason why I don't love it the most is because of how short and small it is. What can I say? I may be a size king. Anyways, no, I love it. I love it. And the other thing that I absolutely like, the best DLC for, you know, Borderlands 2 was by far Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, but that had a lot of like graveyard spooky stuff in it. So I could be wrong, but I think she's a bit mad. Yes, you are entirely correct there, Canon Viewer. Also, welcome to the stream. Welcome in. I didn't notice you for about 6 minutes there. I hope you're still hanging around. Hello, greetings. All right, let's get out through this way, I guess.
I live again.
I wasn't. I love you all. No, of course, Felicia, you're my favorite. No, but...
Rip the caretaker. Well, that worked out rather well, didn't it? Rip caretaker. 1812 to 1934. In case of emergency, please do not dig up. Toasty buns. God, spooky sections are the best. TK Baja. Yes, TK Baja. Bony Mass. Can't wait to drag goggles to Dragon Keep. Dragon Keep is like so insanely good. It has no business being as good as it is. Well, actually, it does have business being that good, because Borderlands 2 was the last Borderlands game that they ever made. And we all agree on that point. Is Strife currently doing good old fisticuffs? I can indeed. There's a limited amount of it I can do, though.
Uncle Take Carer? You there? What's all that ruckus down in the hall?
Ruckus? Probably nothing, but I'll take a look, just to be safe.
Alrighty-o. Come on in.
Who's that, the help? Some long-lost kin?
Man. Bots are around today, too. Oh, come on. Really?
What the hell are cultists sniffing around here for?
Jeepers creepers, man. They're busy as can be, causing all sorts of trouble up here. Okay, so we got a series of things that we can pick up, but let's fully explore the place before we grab anything. We don't want to advance the story too fast. Look at that. Okay. No entry yet. Money. We all like money. Who doesn't like money, yeah? Alright, tail picket. Okay, we got a secret. My bet is that they've got blueprints in this safe over here. Let's try to do it without failing. Yes! Blueprints! Hot dang! Okay, and they let me right back out so I can save. Beautiful. So given that gravestone earlier, do the characters in this game have short lives? Short lives? No, not at all. You look at the gravestone, it says 1812 to 1934. It means that he was over 100 years old. Didn't say 1912, it said 1812. My God, wait a minute. 1934 minus 1812. He was 122. 122. That's very old. Mouseburg Sewers, 1878. Something for a sharp-nosed detective like me.
Sense a strong lead with this one.
What do we have over here? A big one here. Millie, the half-shrew girl living alone in Kurd's mansion, is, in truth, his legitimate daughter. An old flaky photo shows Miles Kurd with a little girl beside him. Both look wildly uncomfortable. Somehow, that discomfort makes Kurd seem just a bit less tense than you remember.
Huh. Most peculiar.
Miles Kurd has a shrew daughter. Cultist surveillance. A dossier of the strange cult that emerged in Mouseburg. Seems the big mouse party is surveilling these crazies. Files, papers, and pictures, all stuffed into one sleek folder. Contains dossiers of multiple cult members and outlines BMP's thinly veiled plan to poke around some secret show.
Uh-huh. So the BMP's officials are keeping an eye on the cult members. What's their angle? What are they looking for?
Whoa, it's very bright in here all of a sudden. There we go. Jeez. Oh, hello.
Who the heck are you? Beat it, or I'm calling my dad right now.
Dad? Of course. Picking up phones in weird places wasn't really my game, but this one was asking for it. Hello?
Buddy Lynch's scratch of the picture.
What?
And the cheese curds have
This is the operator. There's been a murder at the secret show. Miles Curd is dead. I repeat, Miles Curd is dead.
Oh boy. Her father was just killed. This is a twist. Miles Curd, a big player. He's got a legitimate child who's a shrew. And now he's been killed.
Millie was in good hands here. Me, though, I had more questions and not a single answer in sight.
Holy freaking moly, man. Talk about a turn of the twisting tables. Alright, let's go ahead and check our upgrades for the boomstick first before we do anything. And I've been going for close to 4 hours here. Which is probably a sign that it's time for me to move on. Or stop. Alright, like always, we gotta buy the upgrades for these guns level 1. Increased damage, blast radius, pushback, and max ammo, reduces recoil, alt fire, charges up a shot, and fires crushed cannonball fragments at enemies. Okay. Increased max ammo and projectile count, boosts pushback, burn damage over time, reduces recoil, alt fire, a heavy explosive round that explodes on impact, blasting and burning every enemy hit. Increases the max ammo and projectile count, boosts the pushback and burn damage over time. Okay. I'm going to do a silly, and I'm just going to do the classic boomstick. Because I'm still not feeling any of these other weapons all that much. There we go. What about you? You got anything for me to buy? Newspapers. Mouseburg Herald. And we got a comic strip. The mortician, an old friend of mine, let me see the body and the dental records. You sure it's the victim? It's the one they scraped off the pavement. He's older than overaged Bree. That says so on the toe tag. One thing was certain. The poor soul lying there on the ice wasn't John Shrew. Who did it and why, I couldn't say, but I had one more stop to make. Mouseburg Herald. One of Mouseburg Herald's newspapers, it reports the outrageously false accusations of blue cheese abuse against Steve Bandel, the framed magician of Mousy Mystique, have been dropped with no further inquiry. Bandel expressed outrage, declaring, "I keep my nose clean unless we're talking sharp cheddar." Oh my. I just noticed no squats, back problems today. No, nothing of the sort. I just still haven't turned them on. Alright, so I think that this is where I stop. I'm basically limiting myself to 3 levels a day per stream. Three missions per stream.
Vivian's nowhere in sight.
Alright, we'll go ahead and save at the PI office. And this is where I will stop for the day. Because again, 4 hours is pretty good. I still got errands to run. And maybe if you're super lucky, I still haven't talked with anybody, any of the team. But if you're super lucky, there'll be another stream later tonight, but that's never a guarantee. It's always a special prize. You know what I mean? But I have stuff to get done. I have things to sort out. And most importantly, out of everything, I have complaints to lodge against Target for botching my order. So that's a fun one that I have to sort out. Hey, chat. I know you've gotten a little bit quiet, but it is that time of day, right? Things tend to get quiet towards the end of my streams because it's like dinner time for plenty of people, or maybe late lunch. Depends on who you are. Take care of yourselves, stay happy and stay healthy, and I will see all of you on Monday at 11 a.m. U.S. Central Time to continue playing Mouse PI for Hire. I'm looking forward to getting through this. I'm intrigued by the storyline and the intrigue. It's also a whole lot of fun. It's a lot of fun just on its face, you know? because it's a solid game. It's a solid game for what it wants to be. So if you're super lucky, you'll see me later tonight at around 9 p.m. I don't know if it'll be here or over on Goggles channel or wherever, but there's always a possibility. Okay, I'll catch you all until farewell. Oh, yes, indeed. I'll catch you all on Monday if nothing else. Take care of yourselves. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay cool as it gets warm. See you later.